is not uncommon for popular authors to inspire real devotion among their fans. But Brandon Sanderson may be taking that to a whole new level. He was already the best-selling writer of fantasy and science fiction novels, proudly displayed by these loyal readers. But he recently broke new ground with the news that he broke to fans and the way they broke the internet in return.
Over the last 2 years, I've acted with extreme irresponsibility.
On social media, author Brandon Sanderson's a bit of a tease.
I kind of pretended I might be retiring. Yes.
No, you didn't.
I did.
But instead of a swan song,
I accidentally wrote an extra novel, in secret. I might have gone a little overboard.
and in an ultimate plot twist,
Brandon stress wrote 5 new books.
Trending on Facebook, trending on Twitter, trending on YouTube.
thanks to that viral Kickstarter campaign, he plans to publish and sell directly to his fans. He's already raised more than $30 million and counting.
Kickstarter is working basically like a really fancy pre-order for us. So instead of printing 5 or 10,000, we're going to be printing 200,000 books.
I mean, are you trying to stir up the publishing world?
No, well, a little bit. I am a little bit.
I mean, are you
bit.
trying to stir a little something with Amazon?
I don't want to, you know what? I like Amazon too. It's really convenient, but they control 85% of the book market. And back about a decade ago, they had contract disputes with my publisher. Amazon turned off the ability to buy my books for a month. For a month, my income vanished. 85% of it just gone. And I've never forgotten that.
Sanderson credits that long memory and entrepreneurial spirit to his mom, Barbara, an accountant who also inspired his determination.
I wrote 13 novels before I sold one. So what happened is 13. I got a job working at a hotel at the graveyard shift, 10 p.m. till 7 a.m. And I would write books on the computer at the front desk.
Elantris, published in 2005, was his first. He now has 51 books under his belt with 23 million copies sold.
I am signing 8,000 copies of Cytonic.
Success that spawned his company, Dragon Steel Entertainment, headquartered outside of Salt Lake City.
What we've got here is my book covers in China.
And his eclectic lifestyle.
This is like an old-time screening room.
Yeah.
Case in point, he built his very own underground man cave,
Like I said, this is my big splurge.
complete with a life-size movie theater.
You dug basically a cave.
Yes. I built a supervillain lair.
Oh my God.
But this Uber success story shares his wisdom.
Consistency is way more important.
Every Thursday night, you'll find him teaching creative writing at his alma mater, Brigham Young University.
Try to avoid making up words.
He even posts his classes for free online.
We are living in probably the best time to be a writer that's ever existed. Because with the advent of ebooks, you don't have to sell a physical product, which is the real hard thing if you want to self-publish. But it's way more democratized now. And so this is, if you're thinking of being a writer, this is the best time.
And the popularity of streaming has delivered an appetite to segue those supernatural books to the screen.
What are those?
His army is coming.
Take The Wheel of Time. Amazon spent a reported $80 million on the show based on a book series that Sanderson finished after the death of author Robert Jordan. He is now a producer on the show.
We're in kind of a renaissance right now of fantasy and science fiction. A lot of cool things. We have things like The Witcher, we have Arcane. Yes.
Love The Witcher.
Oh man.
I have to find Geralt of Rivia.
Fantasy is a really broad umbrella of storytelling. It's anything that is impossible that we pretend is possible for a little while. So for instance, Hamlet with ghosts is fantasy. We have romance as powerful as any romantic fiction out there. We have Outlander. You go back in time, you're a fantasy science fiction story. Anything you can write in any other genre, you can put in fantasy, plus you can have dragons.
Sanderson plans to bring his own magic to life, entertaining offers for TV and film rights for his books, most of which are set in an interconnected universe called the Cosmere.
I got really lucky in that right around the time I released, I finally sold a book in 2003 and it came out in 2005. 2 years later, a big revolution in entertainment happened. Yes. So
we talking Marvel?
we're talking Marvel. The Marvel Cinematic Universe happened, and because of that, people are like, oh, we love interconnected characters and worlds. And meanwhile, I had been doing this for a few years, and people just latched onto it.
Well, what is the big dream?
The big dream? The big dream is to be Stan Lee. Do you know Stan Lee?
Who doesn't know Stan Lee?
I would love to be Stan Lee, the person whose stories have changed millions of lives, that are beloved, that have been retold time and time and time again, that bring so much joy and fond memories to people's lives. That's who I would like to be. Whether I can do it or not is another question, but that's my aspiration.
I believe he's on his way, but this is the best part of the story. So he first started writing those books in secret, and the first novel was actually just for his wife. She read it,
really?
She loved it. She said, honey, you gotta share.
That's great.
I
And he
just love
keeps
that
sharing.
story.
I love that.